congratulations. Let's party, huh? I'm so sorry I couldn't make it to the ceremony.
Yeah, what happened?
I got caught up in a court case, and I really thought I was going to be able to make it out in time, but I didn't. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean, don't worry about it? This is a big deal. This is your graduation day. It's a huge achievement. I just really wanted to be there while you and Michael walk... Where's Michael?
There was a slight problem.
Jason.
Hey, what are you doing? I thought you'd be at Michael's graduation.
I was.
And what happened?
A fight broke out. Michael ended up punching one of the other kids, and then he stormed out of the ceremony, and nobody's seen him since. He was about to begin. We were all there. Michael's family, Alexis and Molly. The mayor was talking. He was welcoming all the graduates. They just hadn't paraded in yet. And then I heard someone. It must have been Christina. She screamed. And then this kid just came flying out from the wings.
Where's Michael?
Michael came tearing after him and put him down hard. But before any of us could even react, I mean, he just took off. I went after him, but I couldn't catch up. I was hoping that he came to you.
I got held up on business. I should have known something might happen.
I mean, this isn't your fault. I mean, everything seemed fine. Michael was actually really looking forward to this. He wanted to be there for Christina. She was excited for them to graduate together. But now he has missed the ceremony. I don't know if this means he won't graduate or what it might do to his parole.
It's okay, don't worry, I'm gonna handle it.
I don't even know where he could be.
I think I have a pretty good idea.
This was such a big day for Michael. He worked hard. He earned that diploma.
Exactly. This never should have happened.
Oh, this is such an awful thing. I really was expecting the two of you to be walking down the aisle and getting your diplomas together.
I don't think Michael's, too broken up about it. I mean, he doesn't even like Madison that much anyway. I mean, you should have seen the way he punched that guy out.
It was an unfortunate incident, and both boys were banned from getting their diplomas.
Not like it matters. I mean, he was out of there so fast. I mean, you should have seen the look on Mayor Floyd's face.
Ooh, wait, does this mean that Michael's not going to be able to graduate?
I don't know. I'm just hoping he's not arrested for violating his parole.
Look, in spite of everything, I want you to know how proud that we were to see you get your diploma.
Thanks, Mom.
Me too. You were awesome.
Thanks.
The truth is, I wouldn't have been able to get through my senior year without Michael.
Mr. Corinth.
Heard about, what happened?
Yeah. I shouldn't have lost it like that.
You want to talk about it?
I've been telling you how I can handle myself. I've been telling everybody who can listen that I'm ready to be in the business, and then I go and lose my temper like some kid in the playground.
It happens.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't.
Sounds like there wasn't any permanent damage done.
They were all there. My mom, Dad, Morgan, Molly, Christina, they've been worried about me for so long, and this meant so much to them.
You mean a lot to them, Michael.
Yeah, I know that. It wasn't just that I was graduating. Because I was going through the ceremony, I was going to be a normal kid for a day, and they can be happy and proud, but instead, no, I trashed it.
What set you off?
That jerk Bryce.
The kid you had trouble with before?
You think I'd learn by now, right? I really thought I'd listen to you. Thought I had a handle on how to control myself. But all it takes is that jerk, and there I go.
Why'd you take off?
I don't know, what else can I do after I disappointed Mom and everybody else? I'm sure they're all gonna say, no, Michael, it's okay. But no, they're denying it. I know how bad I hurt them.
Look what I got.
What is it?
Michael's diploma.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you get this?
Well,
What did you do?
I went up to the mayor and I said, give me Michael's diploma. He didn't want to do it. Then I said,
Sonny.
What? He gave it to me.
Well, at least the day wasn't a total loss.
Where's Michael?
Nobody's seen him.
Hey, I'm sorry, sweetheart, that, Michael's trouble spoiled your day.
I could never blame Michael. He was just defending me.
What are you talking about?
What was that creep Bryce's fault? He's always trying to aggravate Michael, so when they were announcing the sports scholarship in memory of Kiefer, Bryce said that Kiefer would still be alive if it weren't for me.
He said that?
Well, he kept insisting that I lied about Kiefer beating me, and that's when Michael hit him.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's not like I haven't heard it before. And so it really wasn't Michael's fault.
Christina, your brother loves you very much. You know that.
I love him too. But it's not gonna be a party without him. I want him here.
And Michael should see his diploma.
You're right. Thanks for doing that. Michael will really appreciate it.
So somebody needs to go find him.
I think I might know where he is. Give me a few minutes. I'll try to bring him back.
Will you hurry back?
I will.
I think we should all be proud of Michael. He's a hero the way he stood up for Christina.
I wish I'd known the whole story. I would have been out there throwing rocks at Bryce on the way to the parking lot.
You know, I'm sorry. I've got to say something. You both need to understand that what Michael did was not okay.
If you had something to say, Alexis, then just say it,
Come
okay?
on, enough. You guys, stop. It's over. No one was hurt. And
Somebody was hurt. Somebody, I'm sorry. I cannot let this go. I appreciate that he tried to defend his sister, and I care very much about Michael, but there are better ways to handle this than with his fist.
But sometimes a fist is the only way to get your point across.
You know, that's really interesting coming from you, considering what happened to your daughter. Your son is on parole. It might have been wiser to let him accept the consequence that if you punch somebody at graduation, you may not get your diploma. There was no reason to strong-arm the mayor. He would have gotten his diploma eventually.
You think so? Well, you know what? I wanted my son's diploma, right? And I used my power to get it.
Of course you
And I
did.
don't regret that for one second.
And that bothers me a lot because you bully and intimidate, and then you want to know why your son goes around hitting people?
Okay, enough. I'm proud of my son. And my son's father.
What exactly?
You're just gonna have to keep working on controlling that temper.
I'm trying.
I know you are. But with all the training and the self-defense, you know, it's dangerous for you to take a swing at anybody because you could do some real damage.
I know it may not seem like it, but I'm not gonna make a habit out of losing control, okay?
So what exactly set you off?
Bryce said if Kiefer hit Christina, she deserved it. And then my head exploded. It was the way that he said it, like Kiefer had every right to hit Christina, like Carter had every right to rape me, like Brandon had every right to beat Abby. Like we asked for it. And the people who hurt us didn't do anything wrong, and it made me sick. So I couldn't hold myself together, and I went after him. High school's over. That's good. I have to go back to Madison, see Bryce or any of those kids again.
Any thoughts about what happens next?
Oh, I wanted to work for Johnny.
Yeah, well, we've had that conversation.
Jason, I'm not stupid enough to let them play me.
No one says you're stupid, Michael.
Okay. I get that nothing I can do will prove to you that I can handle working for you and Dad.
It's not that you can't handle it.
But yeah, it's not what you and Dad want for me. Right? So that door is completely closed.
You know, Sam and I got you a graduation gift. You want to know what it is? A free trip to Europe for you and Abby, wherever you want to go for as long as you want.
So in other words, you want me out of the town while you deal with the Zakaras?
No, I want you to have the chance to travel and get out of this place and see a bigger world and maybe see some of those places that we used to read about when you were a kid.
Well, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. That's a great present, Jason, but I wouldn't feel right leaving right now. There's too much going on that hasn't been resolved.
Okay, I guess I can get you a job at the coffee warehouse loading shipments for the summer. It's, you know, completely legitimate. It needs to stay that way. I don't even know if that's something you'd be interested in.
Well, you know, I could turn you down out of pride because you know it's not what I want. But I won't. It's a good job. I'll take it.
Oh, okay. I'll set it up.
I'm surprised you didn't think I can be reasonable.
Well, some surprises are actually good.
Yeah, well, just so you know, I haven't given up. I'm gonna prove myself to you
It's
someday.
not about proving yourself.
Oh, maybe not, but you'll see one day what an asset I can be, and you won't be able to turn me down.
Don't count on it.
Okay.
So you ready to let your family congratulate you now?
It scares me that Michael
Was the one who hit Bryce because he could go to jail for violating his parole. But the kid deserved to be hit for what he said to Christina, and if I were standing there, I would have hit him myself.
Yeah, Mom, and don't you always say you have to stand up for what's right?
With your words and with your intellect. I don't blame Michael. He doesn't know any different.
All Michael did was punch a bad kid who was bullying him. Our daughter went to a foreign country to get married. What do you say about
Wait
that,
a minute.
Alexis?
Hold on
Right?
a second here, please. I think what you are all forgetting is that Michael and Christina are adults now. Yes, they are very young adults, for sure. But part of graduation isn't just about receiving your diploma. It's a rite of passage. They get to run their own life now.
They're 18 and they don't behave.
Yes, I understand, but if Michael wants to punch somebody in the face and either go to jail or get in trouble for it and not get his diploma, then that's on Michael. He's gonna have to deal with the consequences. And if Christina wants to run off to a foreign country and get her heart broken, it's on Christina, and she's gonna have to learn how to deal with that. You have all done a really good job raising these kids. They're great kids. Now you just gotta start to let them go.
Michael! What? I am so glad you're here. It couldn't be a real party without you.
Oh, thanks, Molly. How you doing?
so worried about you. I'm so glad you're okay. Oh.
I just have to say, Michael, that it's not right to solve your problems through violence, but way to go hammering that slug Bryce.
Where's Christina?
Oh, no, I thought she was here.
No, she went looking for you.
Hey! I thought you might be at Kelly's. I wanted to thank you for sticking up for me.
Look, Christina, I was just as big a jerk as Bryce. I shouldn't have gone on off him. I went after him like that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I ruined your graduation.
You couldn't ruin it. I know that you only came because I asked you to.
Christina, can you explain to me how you went looking for Michael and you brought back him?
You know what? This is supposed to be a party. So let's start by saying something nice about our graduates. I'll start with my daughter, my beautiful daughter, who may drive me to an early grave. But being her mother and Sam's and Molly's is the crowning achievement of my life. And I do love you all. So, happy graduation, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
Nice job. Well, I want to say something to Michael. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of your courage and your resilience. And I really couldn't admire or respect you more. Congratulations. I love you.
All right, I guess it's my turn. Your mom pretty much already said everything. I'm really impressed with both of you kids. And I'm very proud to be your dad.
Well, Christina and Michael,
You're here.
you're here. Hi.
Hi.
Molly made sure we had enough sandwiches and cake to last us a week.
Well, Molly always takes good care of you.
Yes.
So how was the party?
It was good, all things considered. I mean, I've got to give it to my mom for sticking to her guns on the whole violence thing. Guns, no pun intended, but everyone was cheering Michael on for punching Bryce in the face.
I talked to Michael. He knows he acted out and he regrets it. And I don't think, I mean, if it wasn't Christina, he would have held everything together.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have.
Okay.
Okay.
What else
What
happened
else?
at the party?
Okay, there was one other awkward moment. I guess. Alexis and Sonny and Carly got into this big debate over whose kid was more irresponsible, and I kind of had to step in and let them know, you know what, they're adults. I mean, young adults,
Yeah, what
but
else?
they're
What
adults.
else did you say?
That they were old enough to make mistakes and have to deal with the consequences. And Alexis, Carly, and Sonny had to find a way to start to let go. I mean, of course, if you were I were in that position, I don't know how we would feel if we had to make that decision. So how's it feel?